So, we are going back down memory lane. And we're going to the best and the worst keepers. Listeners, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hats because we're going right back. And this should be a laugh. Right, so the best and the worst keepers. So who remembers Vito Manoni?
Vito Manoni,
I am Vito Manoni.
Right,
Who remembers him?
Yeah, oh dear. Not very good.
He
Awful
played
song
what,
for an
26.
awful player.
So he came from Italy.
That's I said.
An Italian goalkeeper. Didn't really feature much. He only had about 26 games. So for Vito. One who's currently here. We'll just touch on him. He's our third choice goalkeeper. That's Matt Macy. Rumours that he will be leaving the club because I think he wants to go on to pastures new and fresh new challenge. But those are just rumours in the rumour mill. What do we think of Matt Macy, just quickly?
I don't really know. He hasn't played that much, has he? So
Nah,
I don't really.
not really.
I don't really have an opinion on him.
Why did you have to bring up Vito Manoni?
Yeah, because we have to go back.
Because I'm just
to the
remembering that
past.
Olympiacos game
Yeah,
where, oh my goodness, it's just one of a long line of
of course.
terrible Wenger buys.
Of course.
You know,
So we have to go to that. So,
yeah, it's just. It says here that he's currently a free agent. I'm not surprised.
yeah, well, anyway. So this goalkeeper was calamitous for us. And listen, there's a host of goalkeepers that were calamitous. So, take your pick. But this one, for some reason, whenever he plays against us, and I've raised my vocal tones here, he always pulls off a worldie. He played against us yesterday and almost pulled off.
Yeah.
Almost with his team.
What did he do the previous week? He
Bla-
just chucked it in as usual.
Ladies and gentlemen, listeners, viewers, Lucas
Fabianski.
My goodness
He
gracious
flaps,
me.
He flaps against everyone except us.
Whenever
And that
he
includes when
comes,
he's playing for us, he flaps.
whenever he plays against us, he always has a brilliant game. Always.
64 starts in 7 years. Just over 2 million we played for him. What a waste of money that was.
What a waste of money. And then the thing was, he had a bit of a run with us, had some good games.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, out of the inkwell comes Coco the clown. It was just, my goodness. With Fabianski, well, you could decide, but
Well, he was in a battle with Szczesny, wasn't he?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fabianski, and the other clown we had was Almunia.
Oh,
Why could you save him till the latter?
Oh my goodness.
Because Manuel Almunia.
You know what? I was watching clips of him, and there's a lot of great clips of him making amazing saves, right?
For who though?
He's a good shot stopper, but terrible at everything else.
Manuel
He fell out
Almunia.
with Lehman, didn't he?
Lehman, yeah, because he wanted that number one spot, yeah.
And speak to each other.
Yeah,
Which must have been a weird thing if you're training as goalkeepers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
But Lehman was a weirdo anyway.
Lehman must have been laughing though.
No,
What,
but we'll get on to
replacing me?
Lehman.
Lehman
get on to-
started a fight with himself in the mirror.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we'll get on to Lehman in a minute.
Almunia had he retired. He had a heart problem.
Did he?
That's why he retired in 2014.
He was giving me heart problems.
Yeah, and me.
He's giving himself heart problems watching his videos.
He
back.
gave the whole Arsenal fan base heart problems.
watching himself, he developed this heart problem.
He just didn't have the
doing that?
look. He had no look,
Oh
no
my
aura,
goodness.
no presence.
He looked
he
like
was-
one of those grunge, those people that do those illegal parties in the forest.
Thank you.
He would make great saves. Like he would look world class, and then suddenly he would just turn into a galloping donkey and come out of the area. And here comes Amuna to ruin the day.
Here I come to save the day.
today. You know
Nah,
that
I'm sorry, but Amunia was
Mighty
terrible.
Mouse, innit?
Yeah. Here he comes to ruin the day.
So, so moving on, we're going to go to our goalkeeper who we just mentioned. He's an invincible.
Yeah.
He helped us, win a lot of honours. He helped us go on a 49-game unbeaten run.
Yeah.
And it's the crazy, mad German. It's Jens Lehmann.
Jens
Love
the lunatic. Jens the
Where's the
lunatic.
applause?
Love him. You need
Where's
a
the
lunatic.
applause?
Sometimes you need psychopaths in goal. And he was one of them, and no one used to mess with
Who
him.
remembers the drama with him and Didier Drogba when they both fell down? Oh
Trying
my
to get each
God!
other sent off.
Trying to get each
Yeah.
other sent off.
Yeah.
Oh look, he hit me in my eye. He poked me in my eye. I shall fall down now. In 3, 2, 1, and action. Oh,
Didn't he try
God.
to strangle Robbie Keane once on the goal line?
Yeah.
Robbie Keane tried to barge and was like, I don't know.
I tell you, he's a crazy
Choke the
German,
shit out of
man.
you.
Lehman was crazy. He's like the monk from Mean Machine. Yeah, he's like that. Jeez, man.
Now, we
Lehman
found out
was
once-
a Looney Tune.
He's one of those players that once you have him, you overlook him, but when he's gone, like Gilberto,
Yeah,
you look at Almunia and you say to yourself, oh my goodness, look what you have in goal.
yeah.
But we've
Yeah.
jumped to Lehman, but we've missed out David Ospina.
Oh,
No,
Ospina.
we haven't missed no Ospina.
what?
We were
You know
coming
what?
to him.
Ospina.
You know what, Mr. Statsman, he had the best saving percentage of all our keepers ever.
Who?
Ospina.
What?
Crazy.
One game. No
A handful
goals.
of games, yeah.
Yeah, he was a handful of games,
Handful of-
man.
He wasn't terrible, but it's just that one game.
No, Ospina wasn't terrible. He was all right, actually.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. It's just,
He's all right.
He looked
I
like a hitman.
again, it was
One of the cartels.
I'm
like,
gonna.
like what you said about the Leno. It's the size thing. He just looks,
He
know,
looks overweight.
and small as well.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna rinse off some names just before we get to the other standout names. So who remembers Vince Bartram?
Nope.
No one remembers him. Understudy to Seaman.
Nope.
Mark Poom.
Yes, I remember him. Blonde hair.
Yeah,
I remember
came
his- I
from
remember his
Derby.
I remember his strange name.
Yeah. Remy Shaban.
Yeah, very
Who?
dark haired. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
him. Rami
fair
Shaban.
choice. Who remembers our Essex boy? Stuart Taylor.
Oh, fantastic! I remember him.
Pretty
was it
boy.
against Man United. I think who got injured? Somebody got injured. I think Seaman got injured. Was it
Yeah.
against Manchester
He-
United?
he was
and
an understudy.
Taylor came on, and he was outstanding. And then after that, he disappeared.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Right?
Who remembers Richard Wright?
Yes.
Yes, Richard Wright.
So much
From
promise.
Ipswich.
Yeah,
Yes.
promise
He
and
was
hope.
great at Ipswich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was, wasn't
That's
he?
why he bought him, and then he came and
Yeah, he came in that season when we bought Campbell and Inamoto. Was it Inamoto?
Inamoto. Yeah.
Inamoto
Yep.
and Van Bronckhorst and Franny Jeffers.
Arsenal was
I think Franny Jeffers was a little bit earlier than that. I think
No.
Franny Jeffers wasn't.
They came in the same season, my
Wasn't
friend.
Franny Jeffers around 98, 99?
No.
I swear it was earlier than that.
No. If you look at it,
Yeah.
we bought 5 players that season
Okay.
on the Sol Campbell season. Yeah. So we'll go to John Lukage. So some of you younger viewers might not know who John Lukage is.
Yes, very top draw keeper, John Lukic.
Yeah.
I agree. One of the unsung heroes, right?
He played in 4 different decades or something, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was an understudy to Pat
Longevity.
Jennings.
Yeah, longevity, man.
Longevity.
Yeah.
Just like Buster Rhymes, yeah?
Yeah, so, John Lukage won some honours with us. He was in the goal 89.
Yep.
He was a goalkeeper for us, Anfield 89. Yeah, and he had a really good career. So,
Yeah.
we move on to Wojtek Szczesny.
The fag man.
The fag man, huh?
Don't mind me, guys. I've got nothing to do. I'm just taking a cigarette. I'm just smoking a cigarette.
It was
What happened to
probably
him? He
it
just
was probably a
imploded?
spliff. I don't think it was cigarette. It was probably a
What happened
spliff.
to him? He just imploded. What was all that about?
Yeah, but Chesney, you know
He
when
was
the
smoking
arrogance
in the
sets
showers
in.
after a 2-0. Couldn't he wait to get home?
You know when the arrogance sets in.
It was definitely a spliff. I don't think it was like.
Wow.
Yeah,
But I'm glad we moved him on anyway. I think he had no competition. I think that was the issue with him. as
That's
well.
what it was.
and
That's why.
And he's too cocky as well.
Yeah, he had
That's
no
why.
competition.
You know, he thought he was better than he really was. You know.
Yeah, that's why.
You know, like all that troll. We all liked the trolling of Tottenham players and Tottenham, you know, and but you have to do your job first, Chesney.
Yep, true.
And there was always a mistake in him. How was he at Juve? Any of you watching him?
No.
I saw him. I think what was it Man United game when they played him? He chucked one in. So he's got a mistake in him.
He's always had a mistake in him.
Yeah.
Always would play great for a couple of games and then flop. Alex Manninger.
Yeah, he done well when he came in.
Mm-hmm.
He done so well that Wenger gave him a medal, even though he wasn't eligible for one.
Oh, that's good.
He gave him a Premier League medal.
Agent check.
No. I didn't understand it at the time. I don't agree with this cross-party transfers.
The only
cross-rival
transfer that season when Leicester won the league, went on to win the league.
I think
Yeah,
it was
it summed it up when he just, as soon as his contract was up, he fucked off back to Chelsea.
Yeah, it was just papering over the cracks. You know, it was just one of those.
Should never have happened.
instead-
Should never have happened
Yeah.
with Agent check.
It was just one of those things where we just.
We couldn't be bothered to do our homework.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just get plenty. There's keepers out there. Go find them.
exactly.
Yeah, fucking get checked from
Right.
Chelsea and then pay him a shitload of money. He
Right.
plays the drums, and then I'll go back home.
Yeah.
Fuck off! Should have never have come here.
Yeah. You and your stupid hat.
So, our present keeper. Okay, so Emi Martinez and Bern Leno.
I think we had two of the best goalkeepers in the league as a pair,
Yep.
and we decided to split them up. But I'm still a big fan of Leno because, like, ever since he came,
Mm-hmm.
you know, he's impressed us,
Yeah.
right? He's still got improvements, right? And I'm a little bit sad that we let go of Martinez, you know, especially after the FA Cup win,
Mhm.
right? I thought he would get an opportunity at that number one and just fight it out. Just fight it out,
Right. Okay.
right? Just fight it out and see who comes up on top, and the other one, buy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but Leno is a good is a good goalkeeper.
Right.
I'm not too downhearted, right?
Mm.
So and I'm
Well,
Yeah.
it is what it is. He's gone now, so we can't
He's
ask
gone,
for our
yeah.
money back.
yeah. Hopefully the keepers that we buy are of the quality, like of the likes of Martinez. So
Yep. Just quickly,
Yeah.
going back in time, do we class Pat Jennings as an Arsenal legend? Came from Tottenham, 427 games,
Mm-hmm.
played 200 and odd for Arsenal, and went back to Tottenham.
I don't know. I think you'd need to ask somebody who actually watched him.
yeah, I haven't watched him, so I can't.
No, but
Yeah.
with that record, do you class him as an Arsenal legend?
You can only class somebody as a legend if you see them,
Yeah.
rather than the amount of games they've played. So I don't know.
And he was
If
allowed.
somebody who played him and then they saw him and said, "Yeah, he was fantastic," then they would be more. They'd be more in place to
You
apply
got
it.
big
But I
balls to
don't know
come back
anything
to
about
Arsenal.
him.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about him.
yeah, same.
Yeah, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give Bob Wilson a little shout out as well, who played 11 years for the club,
Fantastic.
winning 3 honours,
Legend.
234 games for the club. So I'm going to give him a massive shout out.
Mhm.
You know, wasn't there to see him,
Yeah.
but from what the history books can tell me,
Yeah.
he was a great servant to the club.
Absolutely.
So Bob Wilson, tip my hat off to you, sir.
Same.
All right, so quickly, we just got to do the score predictions. Leicester this week.
We missed a legend. We missed David Seaman, didn't
David
we?
Seaman, yeah.
Oh my days!
Seaman.
Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Forgive
David
me. I thought you was gonna tell me.
Slide it in, yeah.
Slide it in. You let me go out without tipping my hat off to
Yep.
the one and only.
Yeah.
Now,
David
Gabes, you
Seaman.
can start since you reminded me.
Oh, David Seaman's a legend, mate. Greatest save in the history of modern day football with that save against Paul
Sheffield.
Pescasolido.
Sheffield United, isn't it?
Yeah.
That ball was in.
Yeah.
And I've been to his house.
Fantastic. You
I
can
went to his house.
tell that story some other time, Gabs.
No, I went to deliver his.
Seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, well, we'd played Liverpool the day before, and we'd lost.
Yeah.
And I was working with Harrods at the time, and I was taking up a packet of envelopes to his house. And his wife came to the door. I recognised her. And man, what a house. Horses, tennis court, like a football pitch at the back side of it. And I gave him this scrappy piece of paper to sign. And he said, "Oh, I'll be back." And then he came out with this already signed picture of himself.
Oh, fantastic.
So he must have a stack of them inside his house.
But did you ask him for his autograph?
I asked him for his
Oh,
autograph.
all right, but you.
And he gave me a picture.
And then he gave me a picture that was already signed. So I was like, I gave it to my kids.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nice guy.
It's a great story.
Lived in the middle of nowhere.
David Seaman. What a legend, eh?
Yeah, from QPR to
Ridiculed.
Harry
at-
Monk.
Yeah, ridiculed at QPR.
Yeah.
So we said,
It's a
you know what,
great
we'll
find.
take him.
Great find.
Turn him into a legend.
Yeah.
Harry Monk.
Yeah,
And
my goodness.
And trophies followed.
Exactly.